This is it, everyone. The Season 2 finale. Let's go out with a bang. You know it, Devin. It's me and Tom versus Devin and Ed. I'm first, Devin's second, Tom's third, and Ed's fourth. I set a card and activate Foolish Burial, which lets me mill a monster, like Doom King Ballardroach. Then I summon Unizombie. I can increase the level of a monster on the field by 1 by either discarding a card or milling a zombie. If I mill, only zombies can attack that turn. I can use each effect once per turn. I make him level 4 and mill Necroworld Banshee. I can use Necroworld Banshee's quick effect to banish her from my field or graveyard to activate Zombie World from my deck. All monsters on the field and everyone's graveyards become zombie type, and only zombies can be tribute summoned. My turn. Hold up, Devin. During any standby phase, if there is a field spell out, I can special summon Doom King Ballardroach from my graveyard in defense mode. When another zombie activates its effect, his quick effect lets me either negate the effect or banish a monster on the field or graveyard. I can use each effect once per turn. I use the effect of Gishki Shadow in my hand to discard himself and search for Gishki Aquamirror. Then I summon Deep Sea Diva. When she is normal summoned, I get to special summon a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent from my deck. I'll allow it. I special summon Gishki Vision. Then I activate Gishki Aquamirror and Tribute Vision, who can be used as the entire tribute for a Gishki, to ritual summon Evil Gishki Soul Ogre. Once per turn, I can discard a Gishki to bounce an opponent's face-up monster into the deck. However, with Zombie World out, that would mean Doom King could just banish him. I summon Harpy Perfumer. When she is summoned, I get to search for a Harpy Lady Sister spell or trap card, like Alluring Mirror Spirit, which I'll activate. Once per turn, when a Harpy is destroyed in battle, I get to special summon a different Harpy from my deck. If it's destroyed by a Harpy card or an opponent's card, I get to special summon a Harpy from my graveyard. Then I activate the field spell Harpy's Hunting Ground. It gives all winged beasts 200 stats. Whenever a Harpy is summoned, I have to destroy a spell or trap. I activate Necro Valley Throne, which lets me either search for a Gravekeeper or normal summon an additional one. Why would you ever want to go -1 for an extra summon over performing an actual search? Look, it's an effect that's there just in case. I grab Commander, who I can discard to search for the field spell Necro Valley, which I'll activate. It gives all Gravekeepers 500 stats, stops cards in the graveyard from being banished, negates any effect that would remove a card from the graveyard, as well as the ones that change the type or attribute of monsters in the graveyard. You have got to be kidding me. I definitely don't remember that last effect being there. It already screws over vampires as is. That last one's just overkill. A regular kill would work just as well. Yep, that was added onto it in the most recent reprint. It makes sense. Gravekeepers don't want anyone desecrating the dead. It's just kind of a shame that Necro Valley works against me too. Yeah, a floodgate makes the game not fun. This is common knowledge for any duelist not from another planet. Anyway, now I summon Gravekeepers Spiritualist. Oh, nice. They use Pokemon cries now too. If Necro Valley is on the field, I can use her for a fusion summon of a spellcaster. I fuse her and Recruiter from my hand to fusion summon Gravekeepers Supernaturalist. Damn, he's cut. He gains stats equal to the levels of his fusion materials times 200. If Necro Valley is on the field, it and him can't be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, I can activate his effect to search for a Gravekeeper or Necro Valley card during the end phase. Ew, end phase searching. What's the point of searching if you can't use it right away? I don't know. It's not like it would break Gravekeepers if they could search every turn or anything. Anyway, I activate his effects, set 2 cards, and search for Headman. I activate Vampire's Desire. I can target a monster I control, mill a vampire with a different level, and change its level to that until the end phase. Either that, or I can special summon a vampire from my graveyard by sending a monster I control to there. I mill Vampire Familiar and target Doom King. Then I used Unizombie's effect to mill Red Baron and increase its level by 1. Now this activates the effect of Doom King, and I banish Supernaturalist. Nice try, Serena, but I activate Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. Since I control a Gravekeeper in Necro Valley, I get to negate a card effect and destroy it. And now thanks to Necro Valley, Doom King is trapped there. Great. Unizombie, attack Deep Sea Diva. Now since a monster declared an attack, I get a special summon Vampire Fraulein from my hand in defense mode. Once per battle, when a zombie battles, I can pay up to 3,000 life points to increase its stats by that amount during damage calculations only. I'm not using that effect, just saying it's there. I summon Beautiful Princess. When she is summoned, I can banish her to special summon another level 4 or lower fish from my deck, like Gishki Abyss in defense mode. When Abyss is summoned, I get to search for a Gishki with 1000 or less defense, like Evil Gishki Zeilgigas. Wait, isn't it just Gishki Zeilgigas? That's a mistranslation that they haven't fixed for some reason. Now I could discard him with Soul Ogre to bounce Fraulein and destroy Unizombie by battle, but then Necro Valley stops me from shuffling back Aquamirror and recovering Zeilgigas. Don't blame my floodgate, you guys are the ones that don't respect the dead. Soul Ogre? Attack Harpy Perfumer! With the effect of Alluring Mirror Spirit, I special summon Harpy Channeler. This activates Hunting Ground and I destroy Ed's face down. You destroyed Necro Valley Temple, which lets me set a Necro Valley spell or trap from my deck, like Imperial Tombs. Well, I'm not scared of that card with Hunting Ground out. I summon Harpy Harpist. This activates Hunting Ground, and you know what that means. It means I destroy it with Imperial Tombs. Looks like Vex's Dylan II couldn't figure out a way to make a field spell go inside a coffin, huh? When Harpist is normal summoned, I can bounce another winged beast on my field and an opponent's monster. I bounce Channeler and Supernaturalist. Also, when Harpist is sent to the graveyard, I get to search for a level 4 winged beast with 1500 or less attack during the end phase. Ew, end phase searching. At least it works when she's used as an Xyz material or something, so it's better than ends. Now I banish Perfumer from my graveyard to special summon Garuda the Wind Spirit. I can only summon him by banishing a wind monster from my graveyard. He has an effect, but it sucks and doesn't matter. Now I tune him and Harpies together to synchro summon Cyber/Harpy Lady. You what? I can treat a Harpy monster as a tuner if I synchro summon her. So rather than just making a Harpy tuner monster or making her a contact fusion, they made her a synchro monster you can just bend the rules for because... I don't know, and she doesn't gain anything out of being a synchro either. Anyway, once per turn, when a spell or trap is activated, her quick effect lets me either bounce an opponent's monster or a Harpy. Then I activate Hysteric Side, which lets me search for Elegant Egotist. During the end phase of the turn it's sent to the graveyard, I get to search for 3 different Harpy cards. I can only use one effect once per turn. This activates Cyber/'s effect and I bounce Soul Ogre. Cyber/, attack Ed directly. With the effect of Harpist, I add Perfumer. I summon Gravekeepers Headman. When she is summoned, I get to special summon a level 4 Gravekeeper from my graveyard in either face-up attack or face-down defense mode, ignoring the effect of Necro Valley. Oh, I see. So it's okay when you mess with the dead, but when the dead mess with the dead, that crosses the line. I special summon Spiritualist. Now I use Spiritualist's effect to fusion summon Supernaturalist. I activate his effect. Well, I activate Harpy's Featherstorm from my hand, which I can do if I control a Harpy. Since I control a Windwing Beast, all my opponent's activated monster effects are negated until the end phase. This activates Cyber/'s effect, and I bounce Supernaturalist. What? Why didn't you just do that when I activated Headman's effect? Because you'd have him in your hand for next turn. Also, it's less fun. Nice toying with him, Tom. With Unizombie's effect, I increase his level by 1 and mill Vampire Lord. Then I summon Vampire Retainer. I tune it and Unizombie together to synchro summon Psyframe Lord Omega. During the main phase, his quick effect lets me banish him and a random card in my opponent's hand until my next standby phase. During my opponent's standby phase, I can return a banished card to the graveyard. If he's in the graveyard, I can shuffle back him and one other card from there. Due to Unizombie's effect, he can't attack this turn. And to make things easier, I return Necroworld Banshee during Devin's standby phase. I discard Gishki Shadow to search for Aquamirror. Then I summon Deep Sea Diva. With Diva's effect, I special summon Vision. Then I activate Gishki Aquamirror. Now I could bounce one of his monsters with Cyber/, but 2 of those are searchers and Vision can just be tributed from the hand anyway. I tribute Gishki Vision to ritual summon Evo Gishki Zeilgigas. Once per turn, I can pay 1,000 life points to draw a card and reveal it. Then if it's a Gishki, I get to bounce a card on the field into the deck without targeting, which I'll activate. Then I tune Deep Sea Diva and Abyss together to synchro summon Herald of the Arclight in defense mode. Any monster sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard is banished instead. When a card effect is activated, I contribute Herald to negate and destroy it. When Herald is sent to the graveyard, I get to search for a ritual monster or ritual spell. Zeilgigas, attack Cyber/ Harpy Lady. With the effect of Alluring Mirror Spirit, I special summon Harpy Oracle. When she is summoned, I get to add a Harpy Lady Sister spell or trap from my graveyard to my hand during the end phase. I add Harpy's Hunting Ground. Now, as for my actual turn, I activate Harpy's Hunting Ground. Since I control Harpy Lady, which all Harpies are treated as while on the field or graveyard, I can activate Elegant Egotist to special summon a Harpy Lady from my deck. She gives all wind monsters 300 attack. With the effect of Hunting Ground, I destroy Necro Valley. Then I summon Harpy Channeler. Once per turn, Channeler's effect lets me discard a Harpy to special summon a Harpy from my deck in defense position. If I control a dragon, her level becomes 7. I discard Perfumer, who gets banished. To special summon, I tribute Herald to negate and destroy Channeler, and then I search for Aquamirror. Alrighty then. Oracle, attack Ed directly. Harpy Lady, attack him directly too. Now I tune them together to secret summon another Cyber / Harpy Lady. With Hunting Ground, I destroy Alluring Mirror Spirit to special summon Oracle in defense mode. I'll have Hunting Ground destroy itself. Now during the end phase, I add back Elegant Egotist with Oracle's effect. With Hysteric Side's effect, I search for Perfumer, Queen, and Featherstorm. My turn. Hold up, I return Harpy Perfumer with Omega and then special summon Doom King in defense mode. I activate Gravekeepers Stell, which lets me add 2 Gravekeepers in my graveyard to my hand, ignoring Necro Valley. I add Headman and Recruiter. Once again, you're exempt from the rules of messing with the dead. Well, this activates Cyber Slash's effect, and I bounce Zeilgigas? Oracle! Good, Tom. I was worried you weren't smart enough to figure out how to synergize with Doom King. Since Cyber Slash is now a zombie, I get to use his effect, and I'll banish Zeilgigas. Well, thanks to Doom King, I can't use Headman, so I'll just set a monster. I switch Doom King to attack mode. Then I use the effect of Vampire Familiar in my graveyard. I can special summon it from there in defense mode by sending a vampire card to the graveyard, but it's banished when it leaves the field. When Familiar is special summoned, I can pay 500 life points to search for another vampire, like Scarlet Scourge. I tribute Familiar to summon him. When he's summoned, I can pay 1000 life points to special summon another vampire from my graveyard, but it can't attack that turn. When he destroys a monster in battle, I can special summon it to my field at the end of the battle phase. I pay up to special summon Vampire Lord. Oh, look at that! He gets to use his anime studio model. When he inflicts battle damage, I choose monster, spell, or trap, and my opponent mills a card of that type. As you can imagine, that effect is a bit dated. Also, if he's destroyed by a card effect, he comes back during my next standby phase, which is when Omega comes back, as well as a random card in Ed's hand. Doom King, attack Devin directly. Scarlet Scourge, attack Ed's face down. With Recruiter's effect, I search for Descendant. And now you're mine, Recruiter. I overlay him in Scarlet Scourge to Ixie summon Vampire Sheridan. You what? There's always a reason, Devin. Remember Cyber Slash here? I can treat opponent's monsters I control as level 6 for his Ixie summon. Once per turn, I can remove a material from him to send a card on the field to the graveyard. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster is sent to the graveyard by a card effect or by being destroyed in battle, I can remove a material from him to special summon it to my field in defense mode. I activate Salvage, which lets me add 2 water monsters with 1500 or less attack from my graveyard to my hand. I add Gishki Shadow and Gishki Vision. Then I summon Gishki Beast. When he is normal summoned, I get to special summon a level 4 or lower Gishki from my graveyard in defense mode. Negated. Then I activate Surface, which lets me special summon a level 3 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster from my graveyard in defense mode, like Gishki Abyss. With Abyss's effect, I search for evil Gishki Zeilgigas. Then I activate Gishki Aquamirror, tribute Soul Ogre and Abyss, and ritual summon him. I use Zeilgigas' effect, and I banish him with Doom King. Well then it's mutual removal, cause I drew evil Gishki Levianima. I use the effect of Gishki Aquamirror in my graveyard to shuffle it back into the deck to add a Gishki ritual monster from my graveyard to my hand, like Soul Ogre. I discard Gishki Shadow to search for it again, then I activate it, tribute Soul Ogre, and ritual summon evil Gishki Levianima. When he attacks, I get to draw a card and reveal it. If it's a Gishki monster, I get to look at a random card in my opponent's hand. Attack Cyber / Harpy Lady. And the card I drew was Gishki Abyss, and I choose Tom. It's Elegant Egotist. Not a good hit. Should've went with Serena. Beast, attack Tom directly. I use the effect of Aquamirror to shovel it back and add back Soul Ogre. That was good, Devin, but that is wide open. I summon Harpy Perfumer. With her effect, I search for Harpy's Feather Rest. Then I activate Elegant Egotist and special summon Harpy Lady. Then I banish Oracle from my graveyard to special summon Garuda the Wind Spirit. Garuda, attack Ed directly. Perfume, you're next. Harpy Lady, finish him off. Well, that duel certainly went in an unexpected direction. Yeah, honestly, I thought Devin and I had this in the bag with Necro Valley out. Too bad you forgot that Harpies don't really use the graveyard. And I was less restricted by Necro Valley than I thought. Although Tom destroying it definitely helped me a lot. In other words, this wasn't really season finale material, but you get what you get. We trudged through this season successfully. See you all in season 3.